Releasing symptoms versus understanding strategies. This is something that I have been working with clients for 15 years around. It's never been about the alcohol, it's always been about the woman. And it's a hard concept to accept. But when you do, it's meaningful and it's masterful. So I'm going to share a little story that's always been so endearing to me. And you may have heard it dropped here and there. But when I was a little girl, my mom would tell me that she'd put me in the high chair with my dinner, and I would sit there for an hour pushing peas on the plate, is what I call it, but it was peas on the high chair tray. And that story always comes up for me, and I think for one, it's endearing. It reminds me of my mom. For two, it reminds me of how we don't commit. I didn't eat the peas. I didn't integrate them. I didn't bring them into who I was, but I didn't fully reject them either. Like throw them on the floor like you would see a 2 or 3-year-old do. I don't want these. Instead, I would just push them on the plate. So it got me thinking about what was she thinking? What was I thinking sitting in that high chair pushing those peas on the plates? I mean, there could have been many things, not just that I didn't like the peas, because if I didn't like the peas, why didn't I just throw the peas? But maybe I was tired, or maybe I wasn't hungry. Maybe I just enjoyed playing with the peas. But my mother told me that I didn't like the peas. And for my entire adulthood, I've stated I don't like peas. And I don't think that I ever really gave them a fair shot. It's just something I was told. Which got me thinking about how we take particular habits and behaviors, and instead of getting curious about them, we want to just stop them or fix them instead of getting curious about what you're pushing around on your plate, the habit that you're trying to manage instead of understand. You stay up later. You don't get up early enough to do your workouts. If getting up early matters to you and doing your workouts, why do you suppose you sabotage that effort? What need is being met staying up late? What needs would be met if you got up early and did that habit consistently? Curiosity is the magic. It's what heals us, is when we get curious instead of being absolute. You don't need to fix anything today. You just need to get curious.